Hi, my name is Bernadine Tay and I'm the founder and tea designer at Quinteassential, and I absolutely love tea, not only drinking it but cooking with it as well. And today I'm going to show you a very simple, healthy recipe called Laphet Thoke, and it is one of Burma's iconic dishes. It is pickled fermented tea leaves and it's beautiful in salads, so we're going to make this today. So you can use 50 grams of any green tea, but I've chosen to use this wonderful green tea called Longjing or Dragon Well, and you look at it, it's olive green, blade-like. It has a wonderful nutty, chestnutty character which really adds to the dish and interacts well with the other ingredients. So what I'm going to do is just pour hot water, not boiling because it burns the leaves, hot water just to cover the leaves, and already you really smell that beautiful chestnut flavor, and just allow it to infuse for 10 to 15 minutes and then throw the water away and do this about 2 or 3 times. Whilst waiting for the green tea to soak and unfurl, we're going to mix all the other ingredients into a big bowl and then into the processor. So I have used 2 banana shallots here, and I'm just roughly chopping them up. Oops, don't have to worry. So you don't have to be too precious about the size or anything, because it's all going to go into the processor anyway. And the recipe calls for 2 cloves of garlic, but I'm just going to put 3 because I really love that really garlicky flavor. And if you've ever eaten kimchi, I think you'll start to see that there are a lot of similarities between kimchi and Laphet Thoke. So then we're going to add 6 spring onions, or some people call them scallions, but they're one and the same thing. So we'll just chop the ends off here. Again, just roughly chop because all of it is going into the food processor anyway. So here you go, you can use 6. Let's roughly chop them. Again, goes into the bowl, and then we're going to add also about a 3-inch piece of ginger. So I'm just breaking the end off here and skimming the ginger. And again, just put it into the bowl. After which, what we'll do is put the juice of 3 lemons and 1 lime. So I'll just cut the lemon in half. And this adds a wonderful acidity to the pickles. It's gonna also help with the fermentation process as well. So after adding 3 lemons, we're going to put the juice of just 1 lime for that extra zing, because lime always gives that sort of tropical flavor, reminds you of the hot sun. So last but not least, we're going to put cabbage in it. Now the recipe calls for Napa cabbage or Chinese cabbage, very much like what you would use in kimchi, but it wasn't in season and I couldn't find it, so I'm going to use sweetheart cabbage. And if you find yourself in the same situation, you can use any cabbage, sometimes maybe even kale. It's just to get the fermentation going, those good bacteria really coming out as the tea leaves ferment for the next 2 or 3 days. So I'm just going to put, not very much, but just about 2 cups of sweetheart cabbage. And again, I'm just going to roughly chop it because it's all going into the food processor. Put it in a bowl right here. So I'm going to put a healthy amount of salt. I'm using Himalayan sea salt, but you can use any salt you like. And because I love my food spicy, I'm going to put some chili flakes, and I'm going to put extra, so you can put as little or as much as you like. So we've put all those gorgeous ingredients into the food processor, and now we have it all nicely ground up. So what we want to do is, I have strained the tea leaves, taken away all the water, and it's just left with the wet tea leaves here. So I'm gonna mix it in now, all of it, and you'll see how it all comes together. So with your hands, because I love getting close to my ingredients, just sort of massage it into each other, and that way it all combines well and homogeneously, and then we'll put it into a jar to set aside in a dark room for 2 or 3 days. And once you're ready with the fermentation and it's wonderfully nice, sour and bitter pickle, then you put it in the fridge and it lasts for up to a month. So after putting in a jar, make sure it's nice and tight. Close it well and put it in a dark room for about 2 to 3 days, and just wait for it to ferment and enjoy the lovely flavors. This is one we made 3 days ago, so don't worry if the color changes, it's meant to. But what you're gonna get is this lovely, wonderfully gingery citrus aromas. Okay, so let's just taste this here. It's so light, refreshing, slightly bitter and tangy, but I can see how it will work really well with salads. I'm just enjoying a little bit here with my cup of tea. But if you'd like to know more about how you can use these fermented tea leaves in salads, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you soon.